games. The first one is Hellboy Asylum Seeker for the PS1. This game sucks ass. Hellboy's character model is an abomination. The combat is laughable, and the sound design is just silly.
Guys, I completely burn. I can hear all this. I completely burn my popcorn, and I don't know. Maybe my microwave is broken, or this popcorn was broken. Wait for me another 5 minutes.
I didn't bother playing much of this game.
What happened in there?
Giant bird women. I hate them.
I did, however, beat the next two games. The first of which is Hellboy The Signs of Evil for the PS3. This game is better than Asylum Seeker by far, but you probably didn't need me to say that.
Bird women.
I'm out of breath, and you're out of time. Now don't you go getting any ideas.
Does not go.
This game isn't perfect though. Saying it's better than the last game is like saying raw Brussels sprouts taste better than moldy broccoli boiled in piss. And it's not a terrible looking game. And while the game is basic, I still had fun playing it. Like Asylum Seeker, it's a product of its time, so some of its flaws are understandable. In the game, they use an X instead of a swastika, which is kind of lame, I think, when you're beating up Nazis. It's a lot more satisfying to beat up a Nazi in a video game if you see swastikas, because that's more immediately recognizable, you know, as like evil. This game is like a worse version of the original God of War. I do love how it was voiced by the actors from the two Del Toro movies though. Ron Perlman, Selma Blair, and Doug Jones all voiced their characters.
And I'm standing on some ugly archipelago in the middle of who knows where, probably Moldavia. But I blacked out for a while, so it could be Albuquerque.
The shooting and throwing objects mechanic isn't very good in this game. You gotta use one of the sticks to aim around the screen, and it's kind of awkward. And every time you shoot, you're forced to reload, so you leave yourself vulnerable. And aiming your thrown objects takes some time, because aiming is so dog shit and unpredictable in this game. It is fun to play as Hellboy in this fashion, though. It's kind of like a horror version of God of War. You'll fight Lovecraftian monsters and witches and gorillas.
Crap.
Yeah, you fight a lot of gorillas. The grab mechanic in this game is super important. It allows you to regain health by throwing enemies in the air and spiking them back down, and you can use the grab to take weapons away from enemies. It's basically how you interact with everything in the game. So it really sucks that it doesn't work half the time. You'll be walking and slamming that button over and over, but it just won't function. The combat is okay, I guess. There's a light and heavy attack, and you can combo them and charge the heavy. All pretty standard stuff. You can use the Good Samaritan in the game, and there's different ammo types that do different things. Like one freezes the enemy, one shoots an explosive, stuff like that. You can wield random objects from the environment as weapons, and sometimes there'll be like swords and hammers laying around that you can pick up and use. There's a jump attack, and God, the jump is so bad in this game, and it looks so goofy.